Welcome back, Glow Gang, to our exclusive, YouTube exclusive. I keep saying exclusive. I don't know what exclusive means anymore. We're going to stop saying that. Maybe. No, we're going to keep saying that. Welcome back to our YouTube exclusive playthrough of The Letter. We are still at the cafe with Professor Andrew and Ash. Andrew is leaving. The meeting is over. We have learned literally nothing. So this was kind of a waste of a morning. It's past noon when Andrew has to leave us for another meeting. But before we separate, Miss Santos, a word of advice. Just keep in mind that when it comes to cases such as this, things aren't always what they seem. Naturally, the mansion in the letter was brought up several times during our talk, and though Ash is right in that Andrew offers a different perspective, he's left me with more questions than answers instead. What is she? What does she want from me? Is she ever going to leave? They all continue to bug me after we've left the coffee shop. I don't even notice when Ash takes a different turn on our way back. Where are we going? You can drop me off at the park. Guess. You'll have 3 chances. I'm serious, Ash. Where are we going? He doesn't answer, but shortly he stops his car in front of a small, nondescript food stall. That looks like a movie theater, not a food stall. A little ways away from the movie house. If I wasn't paying closer attention, I would have missed it, without a doubt. He motions for me to wait as he gets out of the car and walks in its direction. Sheesh, if you want to buy something, just say it. No need to make yourself look mysterious. It makes you look like more of a dork than cool. The wait isn't long, however. Soon he's walking back, holding 2 fish-shaped cones in both hands. Ice cream, parfait, across of the 2. By the time he's back inside the car, I've given up any effort to figure out what he bought. Not that it looks bad. It's actually quite cute. Here, take it. I have to move my head back a little when he thrusts it at me to avoid the ice cream and the fruit toppings from ending up on my nose. Oh, it's adorable, and I want 10 of them. What's this for? My arm's getting tired. 5, 4, 3, 2. With a weary glance, I take it off his hands. I still don't understand why there's a need for ice cream today. Nevertheless, I take a small bite. There's always a need for ice cream. What is wrong with this girl? It's actually pretty good. It must have shown in my face because he chuckles as soon as I take another one. Saw the place open the other day when we watched Zach's movie. I thought I should give it a try. It doesn't seem like a bad place to get food from time to time. And you're giving me free ice cream because... Do I need a reason? Are you really going to ask me that? Here's the thing with Ashton. He does not just treat anyone to free food because he feels like it. He's that much of a Scrooge. Hell, he even asked me to teach him how to haggle once. Haggle, of all the people who'd asked me that. I'd have expected such a request from Becca, but Ash? Not at all. If I'm going to be honest, he looks a bit constipated with that expression on his face right now. I think he started to regret ever buying this. The other day, the movie with Zach and Rebecca. Rebecca's there. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Anyway, during the movie, that is to say, shit. I should have written something down first. Get to the point. Right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for, not getting to the point. I'm sorry for the other day. I got carried away. I said things that upset you. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's all. That's all you're gonna say. You're not still angry, are you? You didn't have to buy me anything. A simple sorry would have been enough. I bite into the cone again, a small attempt to keep myself occupied and relieve the heat crawling up my face. It doesn't work, but at least I don't have to look at him. Why I'm feeling embarrassed over an apology, I have no idea. It's not like it wasn't called for. They were being mean, especially him, and in that fraction of a second, it hits me. He skipped his day off just for today. I should be the one apologizing and thanking him. Silence is an awkward company while we finish our respective snacks. I want a snack. There are words for this. For people like us, for understanding and sentiments like this. Yet in this instant, they won't come. As promised, he drops me off at the park right after, phrases unsaid still hanging heavily in the air. In this weather, The city park gives off a lazier and more languid vibe than usual. Where children are usually seen running around and playing, there are now people lying, leaning back on their picnic baskets, wow. Let's try that again. Where children are usually seen running around and playing, there are now people lying and leaning back on their picnic blankets, simply enjoying the afternoon sun. That bitch is in heels. Why? The smell of food drifts from nearby... You don't want to be in heels on a dirt road, is all I'm saying. The smell of food drifts from nearby carts, and if the wind blows in the right direction, one would catch the whiff of freshly trimmed grass. Maybe I should try walking home today, to get my mind off things. To try to fix the words somehow. Find the words, not fix them. I'm doing my best. I haven't done that in a while. My best. Thanks, Ash, for today. No problem. Say hi to Rebecca for me. Yeah, I will. Even so, I linger. We both do. A mild, humid breeze brings the smell of dried leaves, swarmed earth, and a far-off, distant memory. Of false starts and awkward first meetings. Same place, same people playing the same parts. Funny how of all days, my brain chooses to remember it now. Wait. Well, Ash exits the car. His strides are unsteady when he approaches me. Or maybe this is his uncertainty showing. I'm not quite sure. He's never looked uncertain to me before. Always calm, always sure, always collected. He stops a short distance from me. Close enough that he's within arm's reach, but just far enough from his voice to be heard over a decent small talk, if this is what's going to be. He fumbles for something in his pockets. Here, catch. The small bag lands cleanly on my outstretched hands before it hits the ground. I raise an eyebrow at him, and he responds by shrugging and stuffing both his hands back in his pockets. Somewhere to the side, he finds an interesting spot to look at. Sometimes you have to wait, Papa said long ago. For once, this time, I listen. His voice is halting, hesitant when he finds it again. My mom used to make me carry one of those when I was young. To ward off evil and bring you luck, she said. I don't believe in this stuff now, but if it makes you feel safe, since you're a total scaredy cat, then I guess it's okay to give you one to carry around. Perhaps, at the moment, there aren't words for it. I've never been good with those. But right now, I could thank him in the best way I know how. You're not bad after all, or you can be nice when you're trying. Okay, we got pluses. I close the short distance separating us, and lightly, in place of phrases one couldn't spin together or answers to seek, I lean over and give him a peck on the cheek. We got achievements and everything. I'm trying to take a screenshot. The touch is short, fleeting. The kind that speaks volumes of boundaries we don't often cross as friends. Nevertheless, the thought is there. It lingers. In the gentle autumn wind that passes, in the empty space separating us when I step back and look up at him with a smile. It's easy to express gratefulness this way, isn't it? At least with my own family, that's the case. For the two of us, I'm not quite sure. Did he understand? After all, gratitude is considerably harder to put into words, and when you've just spent the latter half of your friendship teetering between good-natured jests and ruffling each other's feathers. Seconds pass before he clears his throat. His face has gone remarkably red, whether from the heat or from something else, I can't quite tell, but he understands. I know he does, because the smile on him when he finally meets my eyes is the gentlest I've seen him show. I, gotta go. Got some reports I forgot to file the other day. Yeah, see you around. Thanks for the ice cream and the charm. Don't lose it. You won't find one here again if you do. I won't. I might move like I have 2 left feet, but I know how to take care of my own stuff. I'm not a total klutz. I know. And Belle? Remember that one time, Devlin Court? Oh, I do. With all the clarity in the world. You, at that time, What I'm trying to say is, you can rely on me if something happens. Not the exact same thing, of course, but you get the idea. I'll be around. I'll keep that in mind. You're not that bad after all. Before leaving, he waves at me one last time. The next time we talk, we'll be back to the way we are. Because at the end of the day, that's how things have always moved between us. What we're familiar with, what we're comfortable with. But for all that, it's always easy to put my own faith in him. I just hope I can keep them safe. And keep him safe. A light wind blows again, sending dried leaves swirling and the distant smell of earth in the air. For the first time, the sunlight feels less harsh. Maybe a walk is good. I need to visit the grocery too. Come to think of it, wasn't there an art store that opened recently near the park? What do we got? What do we got? Professor Clark, Ashton, and Isabella meet up at a coffee house to discuss the rumors surrounding the mansion. The professor warned the young woman not to take everything at face value. Before parting ways at the park, Ashton gave Isabella a charm that supposedly wards off evil to help put her mind at ease. And that is where we will stop for the day. How are you guys enjoying this movie? It's basically a movie. It's a movie with words. That was a dumb thing to say. How are you guys enjoying the game so far? Let's try that again. I think it's got a pretty good story. I've never played a game like this where it's literally all reading. It's basically just reading. I'm reading a book to you guys. So I don't know. Hopefully the super loud clicking to advance the dialogue isn't ruining the immersion too badly. But I don't know. I like the story. I think it's got a good mix of elements to it that make it pretty decent. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with it. Having a good time. I think this one's going to last us a pretty long time because it seems really long, which I should have known from where it said 17 bazillion words. But here we are. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you could poke those like and subscribe buttons, that would be super groovy because it helps me to be able to continue making and improving my content, and also acts as an offering to the algorithm gods. And we all know how important it is to appease our Lord and Savior Algo. Also, be sure to check out my live streams on Twitch and join the Glow Gang by following me on Twitter and joining our Discord. Links for those, as well as all of my artist credits, can be found in the description below. As always, stay bright, lamplights.